commemorating the village of Harrisville. Whereas the village of Harrisville was established in 1833 with a recorded population of 353 residents by 1860, thereafter being incorporated on February 29, 1892. Harrisville Main Street businesses have been plagued by fires in 1891, 1911, and 1914, with the heart of the downtown businesses again succumbing to a 1917 fire that left residents without access to food or provisions, while also destroying several homes. After each fire, the destroyed structures have been rebuilt, illustrating the villagers' tenacity and will to persevere. Recognizing the need to prevent the destruction and hazard of fires, the Harrisville Volunteer Fire Department was incorporated on September 27, 1918, taking delivery of its first fire truck in 1928. To date, having an active roster of committed and trained volunteers ready to respond to any emergency. The village population had grown to 900 by 1910, reaching a peak of 937 in 1980, largely owed to a thriving lumber and paper mill industry. Throughout the past 27 years, Village of Harrisville Mayor Barry L. Williams has lent his knowledgeable leadership, during which time his persistent search and successful quest garnered grant funding that accomplished several local projects that improved the quality of life and positively impacted its citizenry. The small community had been faced with declining populations, loss of commercial institutions, and loss of financial resources over the last several decades. A Village of Harrisville Dissolution Study Committee was formed in 2016, encompassing 10 local residents that were charged with guiding a study which indicated certain economic and community advantages for dissolution. The results of a public referendum held on May 15, 2018 recorded a majority of the votes cast in favor of dissolving the Village of Harrisville. Among mixed emotions of its residents, the Village of Harrisville dissolved as of December 31, 2018. And although the community will no longer be recognized as a village, the community will remain a vital part of Lewis County, and there should be no doubt that its residents will remain steadfast well into the future with the utmost pride of their heritage. Now, therefore, on behalf of the Lewis County Board of Legislators, I, Lauren Stahlhoff, hereby commemorate the Village of Harrisville, its history, and its citizens.
Gary, would you like to accept this for the Village of Harrisville as the village's mayor for many, many years? Great job. And as you say, Harrisville will never go away. It will always be Harrisville. So thank you for all your services and everything you've done for that community and also for the county. We appreciate that. Gary, would you like to offer any comments in addition to?
Either now or under public participation, either way, Mr. Chairman.
We can do it now if you'd like.
Thank you. There's a couple of things I'd like to clear up. A lot of people on the north end of the county in particular thought I was anti-dissolution. Well, if I go back and take a look at the Watertown Daily Times Sunday, March 23rd, Northern New York edition, on the front page, Harrisville Mayor urges Lewis County government to merge home. It took me about 2 years to do a study of the 17 towns and 9 villages that make up this county. When I got done, I would have had no villages and 7 to 9 towns. Because in this day and age, we're actually closer to Albany or Washington, D.C. than my grandfather was to this county seat. So technology makes consolidation of government work. I can show you counties in this state that probably could be consolidated. Dissolution is a rather awkward patchwork that Governor Cuomo has fostered onto this state. You got Lyons is out of it, Harrisville's out, Edwards is out. When he gets done, he's going to have a patchwork of hamlets, etc., that may or may not function as good as they did. I like the word consolidation, and it's actually doable. When you dissolve a village, you disenfranchise the residents of the town. They don't get a vote. You all should remember Potsdam Village voted to dissolve, the town voted not, and it didn't happen. So the governor's plan was to have dissolution become a bigger priority. When I really think what it needs to be is consolidation. And if that's done properly, and the town board in the town of Diana handles it, Harrisville should grow, because now you don't have the three taxes, town, county, village, and school. You're going to have one in January and another one in September, as long as they don't realize, or they realize that under the guidance the last 20-some years, I was fortunate to be the team captain on one awesome team that included some really key people from Lewis County, including our former county planner, John McHugh, and IDA director, Ned Cole, and the director of Snowbelt Housing, Cheryl Schenkel. At one time, every senior citizen home that was income eligible in Harrisville, with the exception of one, and Cheryl and I couldn't get him to sign, had their home brought back to federal housing quality standards. As those people, now my past friends, have passed and moved on, younger people are moving into them, and they have a very stable house to move into. It's good tax-based maintenance, etc. My thanks goes out in particular to 4 board members: Lloyd Dasnaugh posthumously, Bill Kelfhouse, Skip Davis, Tommy Best. Without them and our engineers and our attorneys, etc., what we got done on the northern end of the county, it wouldn't have happened, because there are no such thing as one-man teams. I get a lot of the credit, but I'm going to tell you, that team is what made the difference on the north end of Lewis County. Thank you.